I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money.
Area. Would I consider bringing back DS politics? No, not at this point. I'm not saying no forever. I'm just saying right now I don't see the point. The show did not do well for the effort that I was putting into it, so there was no point in continuing. Out of all the content I was making, that was the hardest to make. I have to research all these stories, put together all these things to talk about on the show. It's a ton of work to do ahead of time, as opposed to a gaming stream. All I got to do is basically get the game bought or lined up and get the stream set up, and then we play, right? It's very different, you know. And for the fact that I did all that work and I did it for a month and a half and the show was doing horribly, why would I continue it? When will I play Persona 3 Reload? I probably won't. Get thicker skin with our first contribution of the night. $2 says, you think we hit a Star Wars and Marvel ceiling? No. I think we hit a wall with the content that they were trying to put out being all of a certain type that people don't want. There is absolutely nostalgia for Star Wars to this day, even with the modern movies kind of not doing so well. And there is still a desire for Marvel movies. It's just, it has to be the right ones. Like, take a look at the Marvel movies that did well. Spider-Man, what was it? No Way Home, and Spider-Man, Spider-Verse, right? Those did well, right? Also, there have been like the final Wolverine movie, Logan. That movie did pretty good. The Deadpool movies did outstanding, right? Deadpool and Wolverine did great. So there is desire. It's just, it has to be the right kind of movie. You can't put the schlock out there, and they've put schlock for 2-3 years, just garbage that people did not want or desire, and they said that's the route we wanted to go with Marvel, and it tanked. So now they got to go back to what people want. If Avengers Doomsday is more in line with what people are used to and want from Marvel, it will be successful. If they try to push different changes to the plot devices, the themes, the narratives down your throat, it's going to fail. So let's see what happens. No, I don't know what happened to Timbo Slice. I don't have personal connections with people who have moderated years and years ago. I don't have a connection to people who've donated over the years. I just don't. I think some people have this bizarre belief system that like I have a personal connection to anyone who has like helped me or donated to me over the years. I don't. I don't know anything about what happened to these people. I wish Timbo Slice the best, but I don't know how he's doing. Do I think I would be cry if I ever got pepper sprayed? I don't know if crying is the word. Like, pepper spray, your eyes burn uncontrollably. You're not crying. It's an actual reaction to pain, right? That's not really crying. When I think crying, I'm thinking you're having an emotional reaction, right? Like, for example, if you're cutting onions and your eyes are burning and start watering, I wouldn't say, oh, you're crying, even though some people do say that. I just like, no, they're having a reaction to the onions. As opposed to, oh, I'm crying, you can emotionally distraught, you know? I don't even know how that works. I mean, we played Hytale earlier, and it was a cool 3 hours of investigating what the game was. To be honest, I don't know if that's something we would even play again right now, because it is very early and it's very similar to Minecraft right now. Like, I feel like the things that would define the differences between Minecraft and Hytale right now aren't very apparent because they're not live. Like, Hytale's going to have an adventure mode with a story. That's not live yet. Okay? It's going to have all these areas with things to do, missions and stuff. That's not live yet. What is live is the open adventure world, or excuse me, exploration world that plays very, very much like Minecraft. So, unless people want Minecraft, which already we weren't playing, I don't know why we would even go back to Hytale for now. like likely it would be something we hold off on and we wait for more content and then maybe go back to it then. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow on the podcast. Tomorrow morning on the podcast, we'll talk both about Quarantine Zone and we'll talk about Hytale and we'll figure stuff out from there. Hytale had over 500K people watching it on Twitch. Good for Hytale. I had about 200 something on YouTube and 100 something on Kick, so I had decent viewership, I would argue. It was pretty good. But basically half the audience was complaining, saying it was boring. And the other half was like, it's kind of like Minecraft, which is fine, but really what defines it to be different. And there are some distinct differences, things that I actually feel are better than Minecraft. But we'll talk about this again tomorrow on the podcast. I don't want to go too heavily into it tonight. Flatman, thank you for a 222 super chat. He says, I'll be home soon. PvE is better than PvP in Raiders. I agree. Flatman's now the biggest super chatter. Let's get him on the leaderboard. Oh, I do want to say one thing about Kick tonight. Hold on. I have to shout out. Get Thicker Skinner did another $2 and said, remember, men and other people, it's okay to cry. There you go. That is correct. Men can be emotional too. Just don't be a sissy or anything, right? That's correct. Good stuff. Will I ever replay Sekiro? Asked TJ Fox. I don't know. I'm not against replaying Sekiro. When I beat Sekiro, I gotten really good at parrying, and I did an hour of New Game Plus, and I was dominating the game and got, in 1 hour of New Game Plus, I got like 5 hours in for my first run, to put it in perspective. And people then were like, don't play it ever again. I'm serious. They were like, just don't play it ever again. So I never did. What's up, Game Boy? Good evening. How you doing? Vietnamese Comrade, how you doing? No, we did not have tortellini soup tonight. We had homemade chicken quesadillas with dark meat, marinated chicken, some pico de gallo, a little bit of cheese, and then with fresh picante sauce that we dipped it in. It was good. Well, I play the new FromSoft game. If you mean the one coming out for Switch 2, Piano-ish, the one that's online, like Bloodborne-esque, I don't see why I wouldn't try it. So here's the deal. Tonight, Arc Raiders fun, 2 hours of drops. It should be a good time. Again, much like we were doing last time, I just want to drop randomly rather than, oh, I'm going here just to get this one item. It seems to be working a lot better that way because, number one, we do avoid stream snipers for the most part. And number two, it's random. Marty says, so do you ever get the feeling that maybe your viewers don't know what they actually want? Or do you think it's more like trolls masquerading that causes confusion? I think it's a combination. I think there are a lot of trolls who could try to cause confusion on purpose because they think that somehow that's going to get to me and I'm going to fail and things are going to go bad for me. Spoiler alert, things aren't going to ever go bad for me. I'm doing really good for myself and I'm only getting better. It's never going to get worse. It doesn't matter how much they try to impact me. They don't. They really don't have an impact on my life or my content. Case in point, earlier today, they basically tried to spoil my polls. I did a poll on Kick and on YouTube to say, do you want me to play this game, which was Hytale, the entire stream, or do you want me to swap game? Now, I didn't care. I said to everyone, I'm okay with whatever. Like, my intention was to play Hytale the whole stream, but that first hour, it didn't seem like people were really digging the game that much. So I left, went on break, and I come back. I had 200 viewers on YouTube. I had 100 on Kick, so I had 300 total viewers, yet I had 450 votes in the poll. Where do you think those votes came from? The sky? Another dimension? No, trolls rushed the stream, voted how they thought would screw the stream up, and then they left. So that's the thing. Did it affect anything? No. We had a great stream. We had great attendance the whole stream. We got to see what Hytale is. The support was good. Everything was fine. So they try so hard. Oh, we're really going to foil Phil, and it never does anything. They just waste their lives away. They're just complete wastes of life. I think that's the best way to describe them. So there is definitely misinformation attempted by them, but it never does anything bad. It doesn't. Like, I'm always good. Now, as for my viewers, I will agree. I think sometimes there's definitely confusion. They're not sure what's going to work or what they want. Or, like, for example, with Hytale, no one actually knew what it was going to be, right? No one. No one knew if it was going to be good, bad, exactly like Minecraft, different from Minecraft. So it made sense to play it and check it out for like a first look style stream. And it worked. So that's what I want to do like more of this year. I would absolutely enjoy doing this kind of stuff. Let's do a quick first look stream and see if it's anything good that we want to play again, right? And if it is, great. And if not, meh. Like I'll say for Hytale, I don't think so. Not right now. Maybe after some updates, but probably not right now. I wouldn't play it again. On the flip side, I would do another stream of Quarantine Zone. So there you go. But again, I want to talk more about that in depth on the podcast tomorrow. So